Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is April 11th, 2021. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report, one of Timer Digest's top-ranked market newsletters. I want to let you guys know about our service here. Been around since 1997. You can see our annual subscription and our monthly subscription rates. And we're excited to announce our new website. Just got up late last week. Had a couple days of propagation, but as you know, we started in 1997. I actually built that website with hard coding HTML myself, so now it's done professionally. A little bit of an upgrade here. So again, we appreciate all you guys patronizing our channel. Hit that subscribe button, the reminder bell, and the like button, which is down there, I promise. But thank you guys so much. Today we're going to get into the S&P. We're going to look at the Nasdaq. We're going to look at Tesla, gold, and Ethereum today. Okay, let me see if there's something else that we want to, we'll get into that later. Let's start with the S&P. We're looking at a daily chart of the S&P from the March 2020 lows. Let me just go over this. We have a lot of new subscribers here, so I want to make sure you guys know that count from that low. Okay, I'll put it out here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We had, let me get that to the right degree. That should be intermediate. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3 equaled 1 here, 4 down, a flat, and then a 5 up. We had a long time standing target of 39.96. It went past that. We'll get into that analysis from this October 30th low. But I did want to point out the alternate count here. I made a note to make sure of that. 3 gained equality with 1 here, okay, and then we had a flat correction. But let's say we're wrong, okay. What's the count? Well, here's the alternate count where 3 gains a 1.618 right here. Okay, so that's a huge bullish count. Okay, and we would make that, let me see if I can move that here. That 3, the thing that doesn't look right about this is barely a pullback at all. Okay, let me do that Fibonacci just to see, but it should have pulled back a lot more than that if that was the 3. And you can see here that it didn't even make the 236. So that's the alternate count. Does it look right? No. But that would be the super bullish count. Of course, 4 down was nothing, not even a 236. 4s are long and sideways by nature, and then 5 would be higher. So let's take that out of the picture. Let's move our count back to our primary count, our preferred wave count. Okay, and there's 4 and there's 5. Obviously, 5 gained equality with 1 at 39.96. We don't have it here, but it went past it. That's why we don't have it here. And let's look at the market from the October 30th wave 4 low. Okay, from that low we have a 1, 2. Now mark that for you guys too. Okay, let me get in here, and we have a 1 up, a 2 down, which was here, a 3 up, which was here, a 4 down, then a 5 up. Okay, so and from here again we'll have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one had the 41.36 target. Let me see if I can get that in there. That's close. I got it right on there. 41.36. The high on Friday was 41.29. We'll get into that in a minute too. A couple different possibilities there. But you can see 1, 2, 3 equaled 1 here. I took that away. 4, 5 equals 1 at 41.36. That became our new ideal Fibonacci target. Once 39.96 was surpassed to the upside. So as we always do, we'll look at the analysis from the wave 4 low, which was March 4. This is the March 4 low. You can see we have a 1 up, a 2 down, and 3 subdividing. Okay, so let's look at this retracement here of the first wave up. And you can see the second wave did a Fibonacci 500 0.500 retracement of the first wave. Let me get that out of the way. Okay, so then we got a wave 3, and it's subdividing into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me have a look at that. Fibonacci extension. Here's our 1. Up there, actually it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is an expanded flat. So I've got that 1 off a little bit. Let me move that to there. It's an A, B, C. B goes higher than the start of A. C is to the short side. Okay, then we have another 5 waves up for 3, which happened on April 6th. A long sideways 4, and the retracement was nothing, and then a 5 up. Okay, let me look at this. I want to show you guys something here, what's going on. Okay, here's the second wave retracement, and it barely touched on the 236. I mean, these retracements are nothing. Okay, let me get rid of that and show you the next one, the third wave retracement. Okay, let me get that here, and there's a point to this, and I'll get to it in a minute. And this is obviously a 4 because it's just going sideways and it shot up to a 5. Okay, and you can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 even in here, and we can get that down even further. But this didn't even go to the 236, you can see. Okay, so it's closing in on our ideal price target of 41.36 with Friday's high of 41.29. And it seems like the market will never correct, but if history shows us anything, it's that it will correct when nobody thinks it can go down, when everyone thinks the only path is up. These recent corrections in these last 5 waves here, this 2 and this 4, the sub-minuet degree, they're minuscule. It was not so much a decline on 4 as a long sideways trend. As I said, wave 2 was barely a 236. This all seems to be part of the plan to get everyone in at the top. This is, I've seen this through history. It's like 2000 and 2007. The narrative is the only path is up. Get in. FOMO, fear of missing out. Don't miss it. Buy the dips. Now there's no dips, so that's where they get everyone in. How long does it last? Well, let's look into our Fibonacci time spirals here. We can look at our time spiral that's been working since the September 2nd, 2020 high, and you can see this spiral caught alternating low, high, low until it hit the 4th wave low, which was a Fibonacci 55 days from that high. I think there was a slippage of a couple days there. Where was it? +3 days. Okay, and then from that low, this Fibonacci time spiral has caught high after high after high. Excuse me. If this is going to continue and extrapolate out, the next Fibonacci turn date in the sequence is April 23rd. Will it mark the wave 5 high, where minor wave 5 equals minor wave 1 from the October 30th low at 41.36? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. 4 was a nice Fibonacci 50% retracement, and there's 5. You can see this is heading out. So we're looking at a turn date of April 23rd, and I want to show you guys this other one I had for you guys. This is the hourly bar, and this is something different. I started doing Fibonacci time spirals in the late 90s, and as some of you guys have seen in previous videos, the one I did at the orthodox top in August of 99, while the actual high was January 14th of 2000 in the Dow, which I was charting then. That one called the same sequence of alternating highs and lows, and then caught highs for the next 7 years into the year 2006. Okay, so I've always done it from the highs, but I started doing something different just this last week and looking at Fibonacci turn dates from a low. Okay, you can see that March 4 low here, and here at 317 is an exact 13 Fibonacci days from that low. Then we had a pullback in wave 2 on March 25, an exact Fibonacci 21 days from the high. No slippage. Then we get a move up here, And I guess you could technically put the high on April 7th, but I broke that down into 1 minute stuff, and it looked like actually it hit a little higher high on the 6th, but that's a slippage of -1. So 55 days is the next Fibonacci number in the sequence, and it points to 4/28, April 28th, while the other one points to April 23rd. So this was nothing in here, and these are nothing in here. They're trying to get everybody in. If this fourth wave will correct, so I'm trying to say, this third wave advance here, there's our targets for the fourth wave, and that's of minuet degree, or I'm sorry, minuet degree, okay? So we'll see if we get a fourth wave pullback here. It could have topped just, what was it, 7 points below the ideal target of 41.36 at 41.29 Friday. We could call that a completed 5 waves there. It could bring down to 4 and then back up into our turn dates. So we're going to see what's going to win out here, time or price. Is time going to happen? It's going to go 423 to 428. Excuse me. Is price going to win out at 41.36, or ideally will price and time marry and we'll get a high between April 23rd and April 28th, or one of those dates, at 41.36. If this plays out like it should, this fourth wave here should pull down into these targets, and they're marked there, and then move up into a 5 at 41.36, ideally in that time frame. So we're going to see what happens over the next, it's about, what, 2 weeks maybe? Not even that, a week and a half till these 4/23 date comes up. But we're going to see what happens. Price, time, or both. Ideally, it does both. So that's where the S&P is. Okay, so we'll see what that does there, and then we'll go from there. All right? Obviously, I'll be watching it very closely. Let's move on. I want to see here. There we go. Let's move on to the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq appeared to have topped on February 16th. We have a 5-wave decline here. Let me draw that out for you guys. It's obvious. Okay, we've got a 3. There's a 4 right there, and there's a 5. Okay, and then we've had an A up, a B down. Let me mark that for you guys too. Hang on just a moment. Let me get that ABC up here. Okay, we have an A up, a B down, and a C up, and it kept hanging around this 786 retracement. As you guys know, we pointed out numerous times in the last maybe month or so that they've been running these retracements up to right below, right at, or right above 786 before they take it down. Don't like what happened here on Friday at the close last hour, but this high has not been taken out. When it is taken out, and that is the February 16th high of 14,175 in the S&P, I'm sorry, in the Nasdaq. Once that's taken out, obviously this count is negated, and we're going to have to reassess the situation. So that's the make or break point right there, the all-time high. Excuse me again. We have an A, B, C up, and we'll see where that plays out. Looking at Tesla. Tesla's one where we've been looking at this January 25 high. You can see the 5-wave decline here. The A, B, C up. Nothing has really changed. C could be complete here. There's several different scenarios. So we've got preferred count and alternate counts. But one count is C is complete here at the 708 high. Another count would have C gaining a double top with A at 717, and this is right at near the 50% retracement of 720. Another possibility for this second wave, C within wave 2, is the 618 retracement at 703, and where C equals 1, that's the black line, at 771. Okay, so this could be complete here. Okay, it could get equality or a double top with A there, or it could go up to here. But this is a clear and obvious 5 waves down. We have a 2 up. This is 1. This is 2, A, B, C. One of those 3 targets here double top there, and then 3 down. We've said for a long time that this 3 down would take this pretty far. Let's just do best case scenario. Best case scenario in the 2 is C gains equality with A there, and that becomes 2, and it'll play out over here, and that would give a wave 3 target of 412. I believe, let's just look from the current wave 2 high. If it doesn't go higher, that gives us a target, I believe it was in the 300s. That's 350. It may be off by a point or two. We'll just have to watch that and see. So this wave pattern here is worth watching because it's a lot of different possibilities, but the biggest move in front of us is a wave 3 down. It's just, did it start here or will it start from up here? I think I want to look at this pattern here a little more closely. Here you can see that A up, B down, and C up, and we would need to see this breaking down in 5 waves to the downside to know that C up is complete. And it's a little rough here, but let me just look at this on a 1 minute. I haven't done this yet. Was so busy with the new website and all that stuff, but we had a couple days where we were busy with that, and we're going to look at this a lot more closely now. That's a little choppy there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, you can see. Wow. Wow. We could call that a 1. We could call that a 2. And this, let me label this for you guys, this internal wave count here. Bear with me a second. And we'll have where we know where we're wrong. Oh, that's right on it too. All right, we can see maybe a leading diagonal here for 1, and then a 2 here on a bigger scale, and then 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we've got this pattern here. Okay, we would want to see that wave 1 low hold of 690. You can see the dotted line across here. For the 2, we could have an A, B, C up here. Let's look at this retracement, because this is going to be a huge move, and it's worth watching because we want to get in on that. Okay, you can see that A wave, or that could be the completion of it there, it's below. That would be the wave 1 high of a bigger degree, and this is 2 and this is 3, and here we have either A of 4 or 4, and if it's A of 4, it's A, B, C. Let me mark that here, and it's in the same, you can see this is a fractal. This is the same as the larger A, B, C, where we've got an A up, a B down, and then where does C go? This one here could go as high as here. Okay, no, it can't. It can't go there because that's the low right there. Okay, and that's under it. So it could make a double top with a right there. But we'll, again, watch this internal wave count. Watch this internal wave count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's doing it again. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, and then 4, and then 5. This does appear that the B wave high ended here. Okay, I'll keep watching this on a 1 minute chart, but you know, where are we wrong? What is the alternate count? We're wrong when this high is taken out. Okay, we'll know if this takes the 618 and a 1-to-1 relationship for C to A and then continues up over here. A break of this area here really doesn't look good for this too. Okay, so we'll have to watch that. If Tesla is done here and it's making new highs, then it's going to go ahead and break above here and break above here. So that's the alternate count. Breaks of these most important areas right here. Otherwise, 2 appears to be complete here. We'll have to watch that 1 minute chart. Let's move on to gold. No change in gold. This is a daily chart. Again, I want to emphasize this move down has too much overlap. It does not look impulsive, which means it's corrective, which means we should get a 3 waves down an A. Let me mark that for you guys. Okay. From this high, which is the August 7th high of 2075 in gold. We have an A down, a B up, and a C down. C gains equality with A at 1647. I might be off there. I remember I had a 1644 target there. Okay, we don't expect this, but it could gain a 1.618 multiple at 1454 there. Okay, we'll have to watch this internal wave count and see if we can get 5 waves to the upside. That would mean it's impulsive. That would mean it's in the direction of the main trend, which would be up whenever that happens. Okay, so ideally it hits this Fibonacci target. I believe I had 1644, so these may be off by a point or two. Let's look at Ethereum. Someone had asked for Ethereum, and I think we had done it earlier, but we're looking at the wave count here from the March low right here, March 20 low. Everything starts here. We got a 1, 2. I have a note for myself, and I want to show that to you guys, how that played out. Again, these may be off by a little bit, and there is the 2 wave low right there. And you can see here that wave 3 gained a 2.618 multiple of 1 right here. Okay, and then it went down, and then we have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 developing. This 4 looks like an A, B, C, and then we'll have a 5 up, and that is developing from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see a 5. So let me look at this a little closer. You can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see how that's playing out from the 4th wave. If I can get that in there. There we go. And 3 is equal to 1 there. Okay, 4 goes up. This would be a minimum target of 2266. It could go higher. 4 could be A, B, C with a little lower low. Let's look at that retracement. Okay, and there is 1, 2. There we go, and that is right near 50% retracement between the 50 and the 618, almost closer to the 618. So that's probably it there. So that's what we're looking at with Ethereum. Okay, I think that should do it for today's report. We're going to look for one of these scenarios to play out in the S&P. And until next time, take care, everyone.